Hello, 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 guys. Hello, welcome to reading class. I know that we couldn't to have the class in the morning because as you know, there was a blackout in whole Villanueva City, right? So there was an energy in some neighborhood in this city in Villanueva, and for that reason I'm sending you this video about the class for today. And in this moment, you are going to need to be ready with your reading book and also with your pencil, with your eraser, with your sharpener, and with all of those materials that you already know that are necessary in every single class, okay? So as you can see on the picture, this is reading, so welcome. And let me start with the day. If you don't know, today is Wednesday, May 5, 2021. What does it mean? It means that yesterday was Tuesday, today is Wednesday, and tomorrow will be Thursday. So today is Wednesday, May 5. We are going to mention about the weather. Today have been a sunny and beautiful day. For that reason, the most of us today are hot, really, really hot, okay? And let me explain you what about the review. Remember, it's important that in every single class, we have a review about the things that we were doing or that we were learning in the past or on the last week, okay? On the last week, we were learning about the parts of a house, okay? We were mentioning some of them. For example, the living room, the kitchen is the place where your mother prepare or cook the delicious food. For another side, the dining room. Then we have the bedroom and also the bathroom, okay? Some houses has two, three, or more bedroom, but in this case, this house only has two bedrooms, one bathroom, one kitchen, one dining room, and also one living room, okay? Remember, this is just a review about the topic that Ms. Valladares was teaching you on last week. And for another side, there are another kind of house, for example, like this one, this kind of house or this type of house has two floors, the first floor and the second floor. And also over here, we can see the garden. You know, in the garden, we can plant different plants, different trees, lemon trees, flowers, and a lot of times of plants. And for another side, we have the garage. The garage is the place where your daddy park the cars, okay? Some families have two, three, or more cars, okay? But in this case, this house only has one garage, okay? Excellent. This is the review, and this is the topic that Ms. Valladares was teaching you on last week. So let's start mentioning what was the short story that we were reading on last week. On last week, we were reading about this short story, okay? About this short story with the title Boxes, Boxes, and More, okay? And I was explaining you that Emily was in her new bedroom, okay? At the beginning, Emily didn't like her new bedroom. But then your mother, as you know, your mother was helping to Emily to order the new bedroom and to make the new bed of Emily. At the end of the story, Emily finds some interested book of short stories, and Emily was sitting and reading some of those books. And at the end of the story, Emily was finishing to order her bedroom, to order her books, and also to order all the things that she needs to have in her new bedroom. This is the short story that we were reading on last week, okay? So today we are going to start with a new short story, okay? This story is called Nabaxes Today. As you can see on the picture, I can see to Emily and also the mother of Emily and the father of Emily too. As you can see, the setting of this picture of this stage is the kitchen of the new house. This is the setting of this short story with the title Nabaxes Today. Okay, let's start with the first part, with the beginning part of this story. It says, who is tired of unpacking boxes? Asks Dad at the breakfast. Mom and Emily laugh. Ha 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 ha. This is loud, okay? Mom and Emily laugh and raise their hands high. This is the first part of the story. Then it says, why don't we go on a little tour? We don't even think about boxes today. Say that. It means that Daddy was thinking about take a trip, a little trip to know the new city. Let's continue. Daddy say, Emily say, what will we tour, Dad? Emily asked. And Daddy say, we'll tour our new city. The new city of this beautiful family is San Antonio, okay? San Antonio is an exciting place. Say, Daddy. Well, Emily asked again to her daddy, are there old houses over there? Are there old houses? Because she liked the old houses. Yes, say Daddy. Yes, there are. But I thought we might start at the Children's Museum. Oh my goodness, Children's Museum. I don't know if you remember, but here in San Pedro Sula City, there is a Children's Museum where you can see a dinosaur. You can see a big, big dinosaur. Okay, so that is a children museum. So when Emily heard that, when Emily listened that, Emily grinned. Grin is like a smile. Grin is like a smile, like this, okay? And then it say, is there a museum for me? Wow, say Emily, really, really excited, okay? And after that, say Daddy, we can ride in a river taxi. Okay, let's go, say Emily, jumping out from the table. Emily was very, very happy. And then it say mom and daddy or mom and dad laughed. Remember, laughed is like this. This is laughed, okay? So mom and dad laughed and say, maybe you should get dressed first, Emily. Okay, so this is the last part of the story. The mother and the daddy of Emily told her that she must or she should get dressed to go to the children museum. Okay, and this is the end of the story. Now, this is the activity for today. After that, you can read again the story if you want, okay? So after to read the story, you are going to look the page number 15. This one, this is the page number 15, okay? And On this page, as you can see on this page, we are going to listen, first of all, the instruction or direction. Okay, let's start. It says, look at each picture and circle the sentence that goes with it. Okay. So we have the sentence number 1. And in the sentence number 1, we can say that Emily is eating breakfast. According with the picture, Emily, let me take my marker. According with the picture, Emily is eating breakfast or Emily is making her bed? What is the correct answer? What does Emily is doing? Emily is eating the breakfast or Emily is making her bed? Correct. Emily is eating her breakfast. Very good. Excellent. Okay, now let's continue with the sentence number 2. According with the picture, as you can see over here, we can see to Emily's daddy. Okay, and in this case, Emily's daddy is carrying a box or is unpacking a box? What is the correct answer? Emily is carrying a box or Emily is unpacking a box? Exactly. The answer is the second one. That is unpacking a box. Very good. Then we have a sentence. It's not a sentence, sorry. Then we have a question. And this question, as you can see, say the number 3. What meal is the family eating? If you remember the picture before, the setting of the story show us that Emily and her family is in the kitchen. They are eating. Okay, so the question is, what meal is the Emily eating? The breakfast, the lunch, or the dinner? The breakfast is the meal that you eat in the morning, baleadas, coffee and milk, cereal, sandwich, juice. That is the breakfast. Then we have the lunch. In the lunch is the meal that you eat after the classes. For example, pollo chuco, spaghetti, rice and bean, seafood, and another one, okay? And the dinner is the food or is the meal that you eat at the night. For example, at the night when your daddy, come to your home after the work, and all of you take scene in the dining room to have the dinner. Okay, the dinner is the meal that you eat at the night. So the question is, what meal is the family eating? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Excellent. Is the breakfast. Then we have the question number 4. And in the question number 4 says, why can't the family leave right away? And the answer is gonna be because Emily is not dressed yet. Because Emily is not dressed yet. Emily is in pajamas. For that reason, the family cannot leave right now or right away and to know the museum of the San Antonio City because Emily is in pajama, because Emily is not dressed yet, okay? Question number 5. The question number 5 saying, what is the setting of the story? Remember, the setting of the story is, as you know, the place and the time when the story takes place. So it can say in a park, in a beach, in the kitchen, in the bedroom. What is the setting of the story? Exactly, the kitchen. The kitchen is the setting of this story. And finally, this is a short class, guys. Trust me. This is a short and easy class for today. The number 6 say, read each sentence. If it is a fact, write a little F on the line. If it is an opinion, write a little O in the line, okay? So I'm going to read the 3 sentences. The first one say, San Antonio is an exciting place. This is an opinion or this is a fact. Excellent. It is the opinion. I can say Villanueva is the most beautiful city around the world. Villanueva is the most interesting city, okay, of this department, for example. But it's my opinion, it's your opinion, okay? So San Antonio is an exciting place. This is an opinion. Let's continue with the second one. Mom and Emily laughed and raised their hands high. This is a fact or is an opinion? Exactly. It is a fact. Very good. And to finish with the class for today, it says, we can ride in a river taxi. Okay? This is an opinion or this is a fact? Yes, this is a fact because this happened during the story. So it is a fact. We can ride in a river is a fact. Very good. And guys, with this part, we finish with the class. As I told you before, this video is gonna be very, very short. And let me explain you the homework for today, okay? It says you have 2 homework for today. The first one is send me please the page number 15 through the platform. This is the number 1. And the number 2 say, draw on reading notebook what happened at the beginning of the story, what happened in the middle of the story, and what happened at the end of the story. Okay, so you have 2 homeworks for today. And with that, I say bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Take care. I love you.